to you on this very sunny Wednesday. Before I go to put the weather cam again, Leanne, next time you need to remind me. Yeah, we forget every single day. How's the weather where you are? It's so nice and sunny. I mean, you can see it behind me. Though I had to shut the. I suppose the window is behind me. We had to shut the shutters because the sun was just blazing in. I just love it. It just warms the room up so much when it's sunny outside. How are you all doing? I'm great. I love this. You can see my earrings. Can you see them? I got them on. I really do love these rings. They are so easy to work with. Makes like, you know, I'm not gonna challenge myself, but you can make a bracelet in 2 minutes or a necklace in 2 minutes. And I love it. I really do love it because it's so nice and airy. There's hardly any weight to them, so they're perfect to wear in the summer. They're perfect to wear outside. And like just showing you, there's 3 different sizes of the rings we have, and I love graduating them to a larger or from larger to a smaller. I just really do love it. Let me know in the comments if you have used rings like this before, and if you did, what have you made with them. So today I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks what you can do with them, but mainly we're going to be bunching them together. We're just going to connect them together with jump rings. So the only thing you need to do is how to open and how to close a jump ring, and then you will be good to go. So there is 3 different sizes of these rings, and I'm very quickly just going to pop and take you to the website and show you what Simon has put together for us. Just one sec, let me just close these windows, bring this up here. I thought I closed all the windows on my computer, and I don't want to. There we go. Oh, what happened there? My mouse is working today, you'd be glad to know. So going over to the website very quickly. So you know the drill. If you are on the home page, and this is where you land. Let me just click on that one. You can go into categories, video tutorials, or you can press on the button here which says video tutorials. We have finished doing Leanne's got a couple of pictures to add, but we have finished adding the bits of pieces in there, and now you can search things by date, by kind, or by technique, so you can really know what you would like to do. So today I called it easy jewelry because it's so easy to do. Like, you know, it's really, really easy. So we got 3 different packs of rings for you. We put all the colors together, so you get 10 pieces of each color in the kit. So you got 10mm, 16mm, and 20mm. And I'm just going to pop in that they all sort of different prices, because depending on what the size of them, they are going to they cost different. But what I want to point out here, so you get 100 pieces in each one of the bags. There is a bigger picture there as well. This is huge. There is a lot. If you can, you can stretch to, and your budget allows for it, then go for the bundle, because you get all 3 sizes together. So you get the 10mm, you get the 16mm, and you get the 20mm, and you're going to have 300 rings to play with. And I didn't want to make it into a kit because I'm sure you already have some chain at home. I'm sure you already have some Earwires at home. I'm sure you already have some jump rings at home, what you can utilize. So all you really need is the rings themselves. I did think to sort of put them together. Let me just come back to me. I did think to put them together in different colors, but then I thought like, oh, what color do I put with what color? And then I was like, you know what? Let's just put all the colors together and give it to you. So I'm going to take you down, and I'm going to show you how to, first of all, what do they look like out of the bag, and I'm going to show you what you can make with it. So you're going to need some jump rings, Earwires, and chain with these, and you're also going to need some pliers, a couple of chain nose, or a chain nose and a flat nose, to be able to link them all together. Right, let's go down on the mat. So out of the bags, this is what they look like, and I'm just going to take them all out. Oh, Kira's saying, Kitty's, I see you have plenty of plants. So I just replanted my plants behind me last weekend. I love these pots because they are, well, they say you only need to water your plants every 3 months, but that's not true. But it goes like a water reserve at the bottom. So it goes longer. The water lasts longer in there. So I'm less likely to kill them, I guess. Right, so this is the large one. This is the medium one. And I'm going to bring the small one in. Now, there's two things you could do. You could either just use them randomly. You can make a necklace with, like, you know, just play with it. Just put it down on your mat and just play with it. I'm not going to wave my hand around so much because it's going to keep focusing in and out on it, but just play with it. Even before you link it up, you can add things together and you can say, well, I wanna, what do I want to do, what size I want to use. I got different sizes in that, so I'm grabbing rings in the 3 different colors, and then I'm going to the other side. So when I make a necklace or design a necklace, I like to start in the middle and then I work myself to the side. And I'm just going to show you very quickly a couple of samples here which I made earlier, that what you can do. So I made this necklace where I linked them up, so they all, let me bring that up a little bit, they're all sort of sitting together. There we go, all sitting nicely together, creating a sort of a triangle front piece for your necklace. I really do love it. So in here I have got 20 mil, I have got 60 mil, and I got the smallest one on the side as well. But you can, and they just joined with jump rings. These are 6 by 1 millimeter jump rings. If I wanted to go for a little bit more delicate look, I could have used the 4 millimeter jump ring and they would be sitting much closer together, probably wouldn't wiggle as much. But I think 6 meter jump rings, like for you, if you like, so much easier to use. And I know some of you ladies that you don't like the 4 millimeter anyway because it can be a little bit fiddly. It's the same like working with size 8, size 11 or size 15 seed beads. The smaller you go down in size, the more fiddly it gets and the harder you can see it. But you can try any of those. So you could make something like that when you're linking everything together, or you could make something where you have got something just in a straight line. And let me just pull another necklace in there for you. What I love most about these rings, and I made, because I'm not really a necklace girl, let me just show you the other necklace first. I'm not really a necklace girl. I made loads of earrings with it. So bringing it in, I got the larger ones at the front. I got a few of them at the front. Then I got smaller ones and the 10 mil ones right at the tops, the very small ones. So again, I graduated the sizes to give like an overall, I don't really know what's the word I'm looking for, but like when you graduate jewelry, and it just looks like a little bit more professional. It looks like a little bit more than what actually is, and it's just the same technique. It's very easy to do, but because you use 2 or 3 different sizes, all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, that looks really good. Have you got colored jump rings that match them? We don't do colored jump rings. So in the rings, and I'm going to bring a couple of rings up here for you. Let's do it on this hand. You can see that they are colored, but they also have these like etched little cuts in them, and when it's cut inside them, they're all silver. So you don't really need colored jump rings, because if you use silver jump rings, that's just going to go with the color, and all of the other ones are the same. They all have silver there, so you can all see the silver color inside. Even the goldy looking ones as well, they go into silver. So all you need is just silver jump rings and they're falling off. So I love making necklaces, but what I love most is to make earrings, and you can really have fun with the earrings here. So, longer necklaces. I need to change to the, no, not that one. This one I want, that'll be good. So a long one, and probably will be out of frame, but you could make longer necklaces with it as well to add the rings with a bit of chain between. Now I have added beads on here as well, just with an eye pin, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then you also can dangle beads inside, but I'll show you the earrings just in a sec. Let me just take you back then. The possibilities endless what you can do with the rings. They become your focal point on your jewelry. Right, here we go. So earrings. I have some which I dangled like a little beads inside there. This one I have a bead in between. And then I have some where I do have pairs for this. I have some where they just bunch together, the different sizes. I have some which is graduated down. I have some where I just put it on the end of a bit of a chain. This is another graduated down one. This one is starting with the smallest one at the top with the biggest one at the bottom. This one is starting with the biggest one at the top and smallest one at the bottom. So there's some with 2 links. I got so many on here. There is some with, well, there's another one with a bead inside it. There is so many different things. You could, if you want, you only need to add 1 ring on there and you're going to have a really nice little pair of earrings there. Oh, there is the black ones as well. The black ones only got 2. I love like adding 2 together because it just gives the dimension to the earring. So overall, I guess that they are really handy to have in your stash because, like, you know, if you wanted to, you could do macrame knots on this one, starting into both ways and just have like a little ring in between. There is so much things you could do. Right, let me just move this out. Okay, so what shall we make? Necklace, earring, or shall we just play? We could just play. I'm gonna sort of tap on these so they go a little bit apart and I can start finding the colors. So first, actually, because it's such a quick jewelry to make, what we can do is we can, let me just take the brightness down a little bit. We can make multiple things. So we could do it all, basically. We could do it. I'm going to choose this one. Oh no, how about if I go with the purple, this purple, and then I go into the pink, then I can choose another pink, like a pinky, to go that way with the color. And then I can choose, there is a lightest pink as well in there. You could do like rainbow jewelry, that would look really good. That's the lightest pink. I think that looks quite good. Maybe we need an extra one of these in here. I got that one in that side. So colors can vary from pack to pack, from size to size. But is that one? Yes, it is that color. I have got that in the smaller size. And then let's add an extra one of this one as well, this color. So we got more as the colors are bringing. Let me just take the brightness down a bit more so you can see the colors, because they're so small. Is that too dark? Let me know if that's too dark, but you can see the color better if I do it that way. Endless possibilities, Kieran said. You're absolutely right. You could do so much things with it, and you can put things together and then you can take them apart and play with them again. Oh, Camille's saying, let's play. Yes, let's play. Okay, so I want another pink one in here because I wanted 1, 2, 3. So how about another one of those? But then we're gonna have 4 of those, and then this is going to get longer and longer. Right, okay, so I know what we're going to do. We're going to take another one of those, that size. So we've got 3 of these. We're going to have 2 of those. Take this one out, and then we're going to have 2 of the pinks in that size. And then we got, maybe do 2 of the lightest pinks in a very small ones. I think that's going to look good. Right, who's got a timer? Who's going to time me? Who's going to time me? Lona, are you in the chat? Lovely. Sorry, I haven't really had time to look at the chats. But can somebody time me that? How long does this going to take me to make it into a necklace. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 15 of these to link up. And then I'm just going to grab a chain here. Any sort of chain will do. And we're going to attach the chain to the back of the necklace. And I'm going to add a lobster clasp on there so we can... So we can make it into a lovely necklace. Right, let me just pop this chain here, and I'm gonna get the jump rings out, so I'll give myself the best. They're saying 10 minutes, I'm just saying 10.16. I can do better than that, definitely. I can do better than that. So I'm just gonna get my jump rings out. I'm gonna prepare everything on my mat, and when I say go, like Jo said, she will time it, great. So when I say go, you're gonna press go on the timer, and I'm gonna it will be slower actually than if I would just be making it, but I'm gonna try to talk at the same time, so it might be a little bit look like a little bit distracted, but I'm gonna do my very bestest so to do it under 5 minutes. I'm gonna do it under 5 minutes, okay? Just make sure I got the tools. Let me move some of these out from here so I got some space. Oh my God, what am I getting myself into? And I orchestrated this. I said I'm going to challenge myself. Right, I got cutters. I got a flat nose. I'm going to grab my chain nose as well. And that's all I need, isn't it? I need the cutters for the chain. Get this bigger cutters for the chain nose, flat nose to open and close the jump rings. I got my jump rings, I got my lobster clasp, I got my rings laid out in front of me, I got my chain, I got everything. I haven't cut the chain because I don't know how long I'm gonna need it. So, sip of my coffee. Could this work for scrunchies, for hair accessories? I'm not sure how would you put them on the scrunchies, but maybe do it. Right. Are we ready? I'll come, put a question, a cue in front of your question or write question. I will come back later and I will answer all the questions for you. So, are we ready? Jo, you ready? Just put me yes in the comment if you're ready. So, 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm just gonna, I should have done this. I should have put the jump rings out before I started chatting. So the only thing you have to do, and the only thing you have to learn to link all of these beauties up, is to how to open and close a jump ring. So I'm going to take the jump ring, little cut right at the top, and I'm going to twist it towards me. I'm going to add one ring on it, and I'm going to add the other ring on it as well. Now, these rings don't have a front or a back to them, so you don't really have to pay attention how you're adding them onto your chain. I'm twisting it back, and as I'm going past the midway, just a tiny bit, it just will spring back shut. And you know when they're shut, when you like sort of wiggle a little bit and the ends are rubbing together. And then I'm going to go and take my next jump ring. Again, find the middle. Add this on here, doesn't matter which one, which end at the moment, and my next ring, and close. Now it does help if you have got an open pile of jump ring on your mat, which often we say with chainmail, that's really a good thing to do, because then you don't have to put down what you are making. But I'm just going to keep going and going and adding these together. Now you can form all sorts of different shapes when you're making these ones. You could do V shapes, round shapes. You could hang them down on loads of different things. I don't know how I'm doing with time. I'm sort of panicking now. We're still talking, and how long have I been? No, I'm not gonna. I haven't closed that properly. No, stop. Go back. I'm gonna do it properly, because that's. Sometimes when I time my stuff and I want to do something really quick, I do like sort of don't look at, like, or maybe it's not closed properly, it'd be all right, I come back and redo it again. And no, I have to stop that. I have to do it properly for the first time. So that's looking well already. I love it. Oh, Joe's saying 2 minutes. Okay, so let's keep going. I think I really want to make it under 5 minutes. I'm gonna Just concentrate on this and let's see how we go. Should I put some music on? Then I didn't have to be so hard to try to talk and talk and talk and talk. Right, there we go. We'll be all right. We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm just linking these lovely colorful rings together. I really do love them. They do make, like, these are aluminium, so the base metal is aluminium, and they do make aluminium beads as well. We used to have them years and years and years ago. Now they're not really widely available anywhere. And when we were going around the factory shops in China a couple of years ago, that's when we found this shop who was doing these rings, and I was like, yes, I really do love them. They are so different from the norm, and they're just really fun to make something with it. And you can use it in and they're so light in weight. So if you want to make like really big earrings with loads of rings, they're just perfect. So I'm almost finished with linking these beauties together. I'm just adding the last one, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my chain. Going to cut my chain. There we go. So that's about that long. I'm going to eyeball this. I'm really just have to eyeball this and see how we go. I'm going to cut my chain. So I want the necklace a little bit longer because it's a V shape. So I'm going to take about that much, this is about maybe about 10 inches, about 25 centimeter of chain. I'm just going to cut it very, very quickly. This is how, when I do necklaces like this is how I like to do it. So I cut about 25 centimeter of chain. I'm going to attach the chain to one side and add the ring on it. I'm going to attach the chain on the other side and add the ring on it. And I know I haven't added the clasp yet. You can't open it and close it just yet. But instead of trying to cut two chains the same length, I often do this. So our chain is completed at the top. So I'm going to pull the middle right down. I'm going to line up where are these two jump rings up, take my finger right to the top, and I can see this is the link where I have to cut. And then I got equal length for I got the wrong clasp pad. I got the smaller clasp pad. Quick, I need to get the other one. Joe, how am I doing? 4 minutes. Oh my God, we have to quick. So on one side, I'm gonna add a jump ring. On the other side, I'm gonna add the jump ring and the lobster clasp at the same time as well. Why do I do this? Why do I add this? All this added stress did I make? And on the other side, I'm just gonna add the lobster clasp, and then I'm ready to wear. Hold on, let's close the it and ready. Things down. So let's put you on. Stop the clock. Stop, Joe. 5 minutes. Stop the clocks. And let's see how I did. Just come back to this, and I'm gonna pop this on baby on. Just make sure it's not twisted. And the lobster clasp. There we go. There we go. Oh, Tina is clapping. Bless you. Or just at 5 minutes. Look, and we are done. I mean, I should have worn a different top for this, I think. Make sure that's the right length, but they look lovely. They really do look lovely. I love them. They when I first made something with these ones, I put it on. I was like, wow, that actually looks really good. They really do sit nicely, and they do. I can't really see myself in the mirror, but I think it's twisted. Let's just untwist this. There we go. Are you twisted? Yes, you are twisted. So it should be all right now. I just love it. Oh, other way. The camera is going the wrong way here. Is that the way? Yeah. So what do we think of this? I really do love them. And, you know, not much of an effort, but you got a really nice, and because it's got those little cuts on it, it's a really nice and sparkly jewellery. Right, so shall we go down and play with some earrings? Do let me know. 5 minutes and 20 seconds, Joe's saying. And just think 5 minutes and 22.6 seconds. I made it, but you did talk still. Yes. So if I wasn't talking, maybe that's why I said if you put some music on, I probably would have made it. But 5 minutes for a necklace. I mean, come on, you can't get better than that. 5 minutes for a necklace. So shall we go down and play with some earrings and just have a little variations and see how we can link them together? Joy's saying super easy, brilliant, nice and simple make. Yeah, you can make loads of these. in no time, you could be just like sitting there and making loads and loads and loads. Right, I'll put you down and we're gonna go and play around with some earrings. And I just realized I didn't pick up any Earwires more were there. Liam, would you be able to pass it to me in one of the little pots? It sits really nicely, doesn't it? It's just like, I'm just looking at it as I'm moving and it really moves around and it sits really nice. And you could do all sorts of different things. Oh, Carol's saying press the like button. That would be really appreciated. Give some love for the craft. If you like what I do, just press the like button and that would be really great. Right, table, there we go. So earrings, they're a little bit larger, might be at the bottom. Yes, she's got them. So earrings, again, we could do all sorts of different colors. I like the ones where I'm just going to use the silver ones. I like the ones where I have got a large ring. I've either graduate them down again, like let's do this, because we had these colors, and I'm going to take that color from there, and I'm going to take the light pink from the small one. Is that the way? That's the right color. Yes, it is. So I'm going to take it just like that because I'm matching what I'm wearing, I'm matching my necklace. So I'm going to just link them up, and at the top, because it's depending on what Earwires have you got, but there's a couple of things you could do, because as you can see, my earrings at the moment, they're more sitting to the side, and I'm just going to grab these out. They're more sitting to the side because this is the front, this is how it sits on your ears, and they're sitting to the side because I got this extra jump ring here. So we could either make this sit to looking to the front, or either make your earrings sit, the rings sitting to the side. I sometimes like to do it this way because it's got like much more, like when you turn your head, you get like a glimpse of like the full earring, and it looks really, really good. So I'm gonna, but let's do two. So we do one way, the other one the other way. I put it in my ears, and then you can see what the difference is. Right, let's find another one of those, and another one of these the small pink ones. So I'm going to link these up. Both of them going to be linked up the same way, just with jump rings. And I could actually try it with smaller jump rings for you. I'll show it to you. So opening and closing the jump ring, I'm just going to pop these two large ones on there. Then there you go. Oh, I didn't even look at the comments. Oh, I didn't even, Lucy's gathering all the comments and sending them to me. Hang on 1 second. So, Charlotte, thank you so much for the stars. It's really, really appreciated. Toyin, I hope I said your name right. Thank you so much for the stars. It's really, really appreciated. Sarah, thank you so much for the stars. Oh, you're so nice. You're sending me stars. Thank you so much, Sarah, for sending those stars. Now, if we got a question from Lorna. Kitti, could you suspend a smaller ring inside the larger one somehow? Of course you can. I'll show you that in a second. Let's just have a look at, let's just play a little bit this, and I'll show you what will be the difference between adding a jump ring or actually, that's not the right color. That is the right color. Or taking a jump ring away. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna link all of these up. Go to the top. I'm gonna do that on the other one as well. So we are at the same place. Just like that. There we go. Now, to turn them in a different way, so I got 2 pieces of Earwires, which I just had, and I don't know when I did that, when I don't know what I've done with them, so I'm going to get another 2 out. So to turn them sideways, you're going to take an extra jump ring, well, not an extra, you take another jump ring, and you're going to connect your ring to the air wire with that jump ring. So when I put this on, this one is going to be sitting sideways. Now, if I want it to sit to the front, instead of picking up another jump ring, I'm going to take the air wire, and the air wire has a loop on the bottom just like a jump ring would. So let's change the pliers so I can hold it this one bit better, and I can lift my loop this one. The chain knows better. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm twisting it apart to open it up. I'm going to add the last little ring on there, or the largest ring if you want to. Just twist it a little bit more, open it up, and add the ring on there. And then I'm going to go and just close it back in, and I'm going to pop them in my ear, and you can see one of them is going to sit in the sideways and the other one is going to sit towards the front. Let me just come back to the main camera again. So this is the one which is going to sit to the sideways because we have got the extra jump ring there, and this one is going to sit to the front because we haven't added the jump ring in there. So can you see the difference? So this one is sitting sort of sideways. If I pull it, it's going to come to the front, but it's more sideways. And this one is sitting more to the front because the way how we added the air wire to it. I don't know which one. I guess I prefer this way more, but let me know. Would you like your earrings sitting? Because like can you see if I turn my head, and if I turn my head here, that's when you really see the rings. So let me know which one you like better. Sitting, I'll leave them in. Sitting to the front or sitting to the side? Which one you would prefer, or which one would you like to make? So let's do a ring in a ring. We can do all sorts of different sizes. So probably the easiest way to do it is if you just add your rings together. Now, sometimes you can get rings which are very similar in size, like these two. So if I add these together, they're still gonna sort of swing about, and you're still gonna see these 2 rings. But if I add like just 2, let's add these 2 together, or if I had these larger ones and the smaller one together, just any color, pick any color, and then I can't pick a color. I think it gives a better effect. So when you go with the largest and the smallest, and again, all the thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take a jump ring and actually get the air wire as well. I'm gonna add this straight on the air wire. I'm gonna open up this jump ring, and at the same time, I'm gonna add both of these rings on there, and I'm gonna add the air wire on there as well, and close it back in. And I got 2 rings in one jump ring, and that will create that effect. Right, so we can do all sorts of other bits of pieces with it. I can grab let me just show you. You can if I grab an eye pin or a head pin, actually, you can add like a little bead inside the middle, but again, you would do that the same way how you did this one, to open and close the jump ring, add your bead charm on it, add your ring on it. I had a bit of a brain freeze there. I need a sip of my coffee. And then you connect it up to an air wire. You can also do all sorts of different things. Lona is saying, I like the side hanging better than the front one, but these will depend on earring, I suppose. Yes. Thank you so much for the stars, Wendy. That's really, really appreciated. She showed some samples earlier. Yes. If you want, do you want to see the samples again? This one has got all 3 rings in there. And come on, behave. Just pull this down. Right, so this one, can you see, because I put 3 rings there, can you see the jump ring? I actually bent it out of shape a little bit to be more of an oval ring. And usually I say don't touch your jump rings and don't bend them out. But in this case, when I was adding 3, I really bent it out of shape and added them together. So let's have a quick look at that. You can of course use a larger jump ring, but how about if we have dark color inside it? And then I'm gonna go for the smaller one. I'm gonna go for the pink. So if I open and close the jump rings, and I'm show you what's gonna happen, is they're not really gonna sit one under another because they're gonna bunch up. And close this in. So if I turn it that way, can you see that they bunching up? They're not like one ring is sitting in front of the other ring. They're not really playing ball. They're not really sitting nicely. So what we need to do is to turn our round ring into a oval ring. Oh, Joe is saying I have to make these with miracle beads in the center. Yes, I think that would look really, really good. And in fact, I'll go and grab a miracle bead just in a second and I'll show you how to do it. I think suspending a crystal would be lovely too. Absolutely, Ellie, you are completely right. You could put anything inside it. And I do have this little earring here where I made an eye pin and added a bead onto it, made the other side of the eye pin, and then I opened the jump ring. I added the ring into the jump ring. I opened another jump ring. I added the ring into the jump ring, and I hooked on the eye pin. I can show you this. I go and grab, or Leanne, actually, can you grab me some eye pins? I got Leanne here. Oh, I found the 2 Earwires I was looking for. Look, they are my magnetic glass. That's where they went. I thought it was strange that they gone from my table. So you could do all sorts of different things. They will be down at the bottom to the left-hand side. Leanne's just looking. Right. Round ring into oval ring. So I do like to do this with a little, there's a couple of different ways you could do it. I do like to grab it with my, like, I guess step back a little bit, open it up just a tiny bit first, and then I would use my round nose pliers and I would brush the ring silver, please. Well, Leanne is just getting yeah, that would be fine, thank you. So I'll take my round nose pliers, take it further down and just sort of start shaping it, because this will change. And I'm probably, there is the other one. I can't see my other round nose pliers. This one is probably not big enough, but I hope you can see it, that it's already started to distort the shape of it. And I'm going to do that on the other side as well. So just take it down right to the bottom and just sort of pressing down on it, trying to manipulate it out a little bit. Of course, you can pull your ring apart and pull it back in, but it's just easier. I rather, when I'm shaping anything like that, and can you see like how it's coming out of the shape? When I'm shaping anything like this, I like to do it with round nose pliers because it doesn't give like a sharp edge on your, let's go down and zoomed in. It doesn't give you a sharp edge, but it just softens it. And I just keep shaping it until I get sort of a more of an oval shape. So I'm keep just going and just sort of pulling and pushing with the pliers. I'm doing a motion sort of pulling it towards me, straightening it out, but very, very little motions. So can you see this side is almost completely flat now? Leanne, can you stop moving the table, sweetheart? And I'm going to go to the other side and do it here as well. Just very quickly, just sort of pressing down on it. And then if I bring these two together, they will be more of an oval shape than as I'm pulling them together, I'm kind of wiggling it as well at the same time, So trying to give less stress for the jump ring itself. Of course, if you had some other wire at home, you could make these out of copper wire. But can you see that our jump ring turned into an oval? And it's a nice shape oval. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to add my rings to it. Where's the rings we planned in? I think we used it up. So one of these darker color ones. One of the lighter colors from here. And one of the pink ones from here. And then I'm going to close this back in. There we go. Press it together just a tiny bit. And now, because, can you see, our ring has got more space here. Put that down. Let's take this out of my hand. I've got more space here. The rings are able to sit on top of each other. And I still got a gap at the top where I can link my next jump ring into when I'm adding it onto an earring. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to grab this jump ring, open it up, put the air wire on there, and this oval ring, and then close it back in. And that's it. And then they're all gonna sit nicely just right next to each other. So there's loads of different. Let me just go and grab miracle beads, and then I'm gonna show you how to add a bead onto there as well. If we got miracle beads, why not? Why not use miracle beads? Just for you, Joe. Just for you, Joe. No one else. Just for you. Just because of you. So you have primary color rings. So there are some gold and silver rings on the website. You can get, but they sold separately in. Actually, I'm gonna use, because I have blue on today, I'm gonna use this lovely aqua. And I need an eye pin. Oh, Joyce saying, why not indeed? Thanks, Kitti, of course. I know you're working really hard. You opened up your salon, so there we go. This is just for you. So I'm going to pop the bead on there, the miracle bead. I only need about just under ½ an inch, just about 1 centimeter in there. And I am going to, well, there's two ways you can do it. You can either at this stage bend your pin to a 90 degrees, so you have got the starting point already there, and then cut it down to the right length, just like that. And I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to go back down. Sometimes some people like to roll away from themselves. Some people like to roll towards themselves. They're both right. I'm just rolling that around, so I got a nice little loop there. So this one is done. Now let's see, I think this size is going to be perfect for it. So let's get the right color. Oh, I like that color already. So if I wanted to add, and I'm gonna get 2 smaller rings here to either side. So if I wanted to make this into a necklace, I'm gonna take a jump ring now. I'm gonna open up the jump ring, or it doesn't have to be a whole necklace. It could do just a little link on any of your jewelry, what you do. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to add the, oh, Kim sent some stars. Kim, thank you so much for the stars. I'm shared with stars today. I love it. Right, I'm going to add both of the rings on there. I'm going to add my little eye pin on there as well at the same time. I'm going to close this link back in, making sure it's nice and closed. I'm going to take another pin. Now I'm going to add the one of the small ones on there. I'm going to add the big one on there, and I am going to get this eye pin and hook that one on there as well at the same time, the other side of the eye pin. And when I close this in, we're going to end up with a bead in the middle and rings on either side. You could incorporate this into bracelets, you could incorporate this into necklaces, earrings, whatever you like, but you can incorporate beads into there. Leanne, can you pass me a hat pin, lovely? Yeah, sure. She's gonna look for a hat pin just in a second. I could add another bead and go on, and you can actually shape a necklace with it, because if you make this bead smaller, then it's just gonna sit more towards one side of the ring. So if you're making necklaces and using smaller beads to link together, then that's going to create you a natural curve itself. I'm just going to grab a hat pin. I'm going to do exactly the same what I did with the eye pin. The miracle beads are 8mm, but I could have had 10mm, I could have had 6mm. It's just what I really laid my hand on right there in the drawer. In the drawer for Joe. It's like rhymes. Now I'm going to do the same thing again, just create that loop on the top. So I'm creating my bead into a linkable compartment, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add this into a large ring. I'm going to do exactly the same again. I'm going to take a jump ring. I'm going to keep dropping these jumps. I think I got the oopsies today again. And then I'm going to pull this open, add the ring, add this, and because I'm on a roll, I'm going to add the air wire on there at the same time. I'm going to close this back in, and there we go. We got an air wire with a ring and the little lovely miracle bead right in the middle of this. It looks like Mickey Mouse. Oh, this one. Oh yes, it does actually, doesn't it? If I pull it up like that. Mickey Mouse is trademark, so we can't say it's Mickey Mouse, but you could do all sorts of different shapes with it. This is what I love about geometric shapes, that you can do so much. Like you can do really a lot with it. Joy's saying she loves it. Annie's saying, I suppose you could use a smaller ones as closed jump rings in some chainmail designs. Absolutely, you could use them in anything you like. Like, you know, these are 10mm, so any pattern which takes 10mm jump rings or closed ring would work with it. That would look great on the end of the extension chain. Yeah, absolutely. So if you like making necklaces and you want to like have, you don't like, if you're making to sell or if you're making for somebody and you don't know how big their jewelry is, but sometimes I do it anyway because I don't know what top and I'm gonna be wearing with it. So like this necklace, if I want to wear it with this top, which just probably goes with it because this is like a V-shaped top as well, I would need to wear it just a little bit further up like that. Now, if I got something like in a summer, which is a little bit more of a lower cut, then I can get away with it wearing it further down. So by adding an extension chain at the back, what you're creating is that lobster clasps can hook into any of those links. You can wear your necklace shorter, you can wear it shorter or longer. I was doing the wrong hand. And then it's multi-usable for you as well. But if you're making it for somebody, it just allows them to wear it the right length they want to wear it as well. But what you can do on the end of the extension chain, which is often do, just add like a little bead or a little decoration, which is going to hang down right on the back of your neck just here. But it just gives a lovely little detail to your necklace. And if you wear the necklace shorter, that little bead or that little ring what you add at the back, it's going to hang down further, and it just looks beautiful. I think that's a really great one to add on there. I'm just going back very quickly, going to look at the comments. That goes nicely with the ring above the picture. That was for the make. I've another order coming soon. Oh, bless you, Lorna. Don't miss out on them. I don't know how many they got in the warehouse, but this is one of those. We've been clearing the warehouse. Not clearing, we were tidying up the warehouse. And this was one of those products. What happened last year that we have where we have to quickly change and shift things. And we just found these rings last week, no, the week before actually. It was behind the box and it was hidden away. And it was like, you know, when you find hidden gems, it's like, wow, I forgot I had this. So it was one of those moments in the warehouse, and I love them. I really do love them. They're just something fun to do, something bright and colorful, and just I guess just gives a little bit of ray of sunshine in your life. It makes me smile. Does your flat pliers have smooth inside face or are they ridged? So my ones are, let me just show you, they are smooth inside. Let's go into the zoomed in one. Can you see they are smooth inside? If they had ridged, when I hook onto a jump ring, then it wouldn't, it would make dents in the, have I got one ridged one? No, I haven't got any here to hand, but it would make dents into the jump ring as well, and you don't want that. You don't want to mark your jump ring, so use a nice ones. These ones are really nice quality. I'm not sure, Lucy, if you can pop. I haven't got, have I got? No, I haven't got the case for it either. So this is the one where you have 8 different things in the plier kit. They are a little bit more expensive, comes in a leather pouch, but you get a chain nose, you get a flat nose, you get the cutters, you get and this is what I love. I really do love it. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see it better. You do get, there we go. I just take these out of the way. You get sort of, so flat nose, chain nose, cutters, round nose. I don't know where my round nose gone. Oh, there they are. Round nose pliers. You get this one, which I love. This one is one of my favorite ones. This is got like a nylon jaw, so whenever I do anything with wire work, this is like a lifesaver. You also get a bent nose one, which I don't know where it is. It's probably might be in the lounge because I was doing some bits and pieces there the other day. You also get a scoop in there. You also get like a knotting tool, like a knotting tweezer in there. You get quite a lot inside that one. So do have a look at it. It comes in a leather pouch. I think it's about 45 pounds on the website, but I had these pairs for about 5-6 years because I had these brown ones first. And then when we started on creating craft for, that was 2016, 5 years ago. Oh my word, such a long time ago. I got another one just for that, so I don't have to take them backwards and forwards. And I really do love them. I use them all the time. And can you see like how well they stayed, and they're still nice and shiny? And I'm going to show you this one. And excuse the plier already. This is a cheaper quality plier, which is really good to start with. But they do go, these ones that go a bit manky and they go a bit rusty because I think the quality of them is just a little bit less. They're great. I work with these all the time still and I use them, and I just ordered like a thing called Tool Magic to clean them up a little bit and see how they're gonna come up, because they got the wider grip on them. So when I'm mess making, I like to use these because they're just more comfortable. I got really large hands, so I find larger pliers more comfortable when I'm mess making. But this is the other set. This is 5 in 1. More of a budget one, I guess. If you can't go for this one, go for this one, because these ones, again, I think they're bad. Not quite as old as those ones because I had those first, but probably about 4 or 5 years old as well. And those are the 2 plier sets. I mean, I have got other pliers, and I've got a 1-step looper and other bits and pieces, but those are the ones, but they always sit right next to my desk and I come back to it all the time. I love the pink set, Lucy said. Yes, so this one, they comes in all sorts of different sets. So this one is the brown one. I had a I got the turquoise one when I go to create and craft. There is also pink one and olive and all sorts of different scents. And what I love about it, because like sort of this one is brown, maybe this one is not sort of much of a lady color, but if you get the pink one, nobody can nick it from you because you know that is your plier. That's pink is yours. So it stays in your craft limb. Loopers, can you use memory wire on them? You know, Jody, I haven't tried memory wire on my loopers because memory wire is really, really strong, and I don't really want to. Loopers are quite, they're quite like expensive tools. So I'll show you. There is my looper. So what the looper does is when you add a hat pin into it. This one is we use this one. This was the eye pin or the hat pin we used earlier, and you're gonna add this into it. I'm just gonna add that it's. Imagine our bead is on here. Well, actually, let's go back a step. Let's make into this a proper eye pin. So I'm going to add this here. I'm just going to catch the end there. And when I turn it together, can you see? It just makes that perfect loop. And then I'm going to, before I take it out, I'm going to move this end back. So then I got a perfect eye pin there. Now I'm going to add a bead onto it. Let's get one of these lovely miracle beads out. I've got one here on the mat, and I'm hoping the other side is still long enough to turn this one into a loop as well. I think it will be. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add it in there. I'm going to butt the bead right against there, and I'm just going to move it around. Now, in fact, I got a bit of an extra there, but can you see what happens? As I'm pulling it around, it cuts the excess off and makes it into another eye pin. And there you go, you got a perfect loop on both ends. So if you want to make make jewelry with loops, then this is a time saver. But I haven't tried it with memory wire as yet because I'm afraid to damage it. But have a look. I'll do a bit of research on it and I'll let you know. Charlotte is saying, got mine, didn't get used to it yet. Yeah, try out a total lifesaver, a really good one to have. Victoria is saying, I broke my looper using memory wire. So I say definitely not use all the round nose pliers. So for memory wire, don't use your one-step looper. Use some older round nose pliers to keep turning them. Joe is saying, I love my looper. Christine is saying, beautiful, all of them. So very quick make today. I know it's like a bit more like simple, but sometimes we do need simple because sometimes you don't want to do anything complicated. Sometimes you just want to sit there and just work and just, you know, just play with the colors. And you can loop these rings together. I'm going to come back to this necklace in so many different ways. You can create so much. You can create so much with it that oh, look at that, it's 11 o'clock already. The time flies when you have fun. I thought, like, when I was preparing for this yesterday, and I was thinking, how am I gonna talk for an hour about this? Because, like, as you can see, you can make a necklace in 5 minutes, and then we can make earrings maybe another 2-3 minutes. How on earth are we gonna talk for a whole hour? But we managed it. So it's good. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you sell the 2.5mm looper? I think this is the one which is in stock at the moment. I can get Simon to get that in. That's no problem. We did have, I think we had the larger ones. I don't know. I have to check it. I don't know that what's in the warehouse because I'm working from home all the time. Right, so the rings do not tarnish because they're aluminium, so they do take but with like a long many years, obviously will, like, everything will look a little bit older, but because they're aluminium, they do not tarnish. Think about your can of Cokes, they don't tarnish either. Joyce saying, thanks Kitti, have a lovely day everyone. Lucy just put the link up for the one-step looper. Oh, thank you, Charlotte, for turning up. And I know Charlotte is like 1 a.m. for you because Charlotte is watching from Hawaii. So as long as you ladies are coming and watch me, I will turn up and will come up. Carrie's saying, do the rings again. So I don't know if you can see it, but there may or may not be. I can neither confirm or deny what we're doing next week. Maybe, or the week after. Maybe, nor confirm or deny, but you get the hint, don't you? You do get the hint. So I don't know where's the other one. I'm giving it to Leanne. This was my tester piece. Can you give it back to me, hon? Oh, she's got it. She's got it. Yeah, it's on her finger. She's taking it. She's taking it home. And this is what we going to be making, because I made it a little bit. So I like that because it's nice and simple, but I like to fill it up a little bit more. So that's may or may not be next week or the week after. You just have to wait. We're setting up the events this week. Hopefully with Leanne we can get really ahead, and they all gonna be on there. Pauline saying was late but got some of it, thanks. Well, thank you. Oh, night, Charlotte. Everybody's saying sweet dream, Charlotte. So I'm really saying thank you. So thank you very much. If you like the content what we create, gives us a thumbs up. And if you are watching on YouTube, then please do go ahead, if you would like to subscribe. And then if you subscribe, turn the notification button. If you're watching on Facebook, then go ahead again on Facebook. It's not enough just to follow or like a page. You do have to turn on the notifications, so you do get sometimes sends you half an hour before or 20 minutes before when we go live or when we upload a video, so you know we are there. At the moment we are live from Sunday to Wednesday and doing all sorts of different things and getting up to all sort of techniques and things. I always say crafting is keeping me off the street, out of trouble. So there we go. We be playing Sunday to Wednesday. Everybody have a great day. I am in the Bead Club tomorrow. No, Sarah's in the Bead Club tomorrow. I'm in the Bead Club on Friday. Otherwise, you can catch me on Sunday. We'll be back with Sunday Beader. Oh, Sunday Beader. Wait. Don't go anywhere. Don't just go anywhere. I need to tell you about this. So, I've been asking someone to come on the Sunday Beader on Sunday for a long time, like at least like 2 or 3 months. I really wanted him, it's a him, to come on and talk to all about his company, himself, and what he does. And I am so glad that he said that he can get a haircut this week. He will come on Sunday, bless him. So on Sunday, we're going to have Martin coming on from Tufnell Glass, telling us all about his makes, and they sell all the equipment and everything else, so you can make glass beads yourself at home and set up studios and do all sorts of different things. But he's going to come and he's going to talk us about all how to make glass beads. Like, he's really clever. You really need to pick his brain. Please write your questions down. Get ready for Sunday so we can ask him all the questions what you want, because anything glass bead he can looking forward to the glass maker Kimberly saying we can ask him. It's really, really exciting. And it's taken 2 months to get him on here, so please gather your questions and give it to us on Sunday so we can ask him. I think it will be a blast. That it will be really good to see him and all the lovely beads. I do have some lampwork beads made for lampwork artists. And if you think about the earrings, if you think about Helen's earrings, and I had one of my little earrings here earlier, but if you think about the earrings, the lampwork earrings, what we sell on Totally Beads, the ones what Helen's makes, they are lampwork beads as well, and Helen makes them same way. How Martin is going to show us, or I don't know if he's going to show us, but he's going to show us the beads. He's going to talk us through how to make the beads, but he's really clever. He's really good. So you can't miss Sunday. You have to tune in, and then I will be on Sunday night on my channel if you want to catch me with the Sunday night live. And next Monday we will be back to a new week. So every new week. So everybody have a really good week. I'm gonna go and get some breakfast and finish my coffee, and I will see you. If you're in a bead club, I will see you on. Well, I'll pop in tomorrow anyway. Even if it's Sarah's class, I will pop in and say hello. So I will see you tomorrow, and I'll see you on Friday in a bead club. And if you're not in a bead club, then go and check out the bead club because we have so much fun in there. Right, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.